And as far as I'm sure there's more than one brand, but I don't know enough about them to honestly recommend one to you. I don't think there's anything wrong with being thrifty. You don't need to throw money at everything, but there's also some things that just need a bottom line. I agree. Give me a specific example, Ghost. I agree with you, but give me an example. Newbie says, I got a Sears all for Christmas. I use it all the time. Do you like it?
I could see that, like, spending... I mean, it's kind of like clothes, too. Are you buying better clothes, or are you just buying the branding?
Sure.
You know, and there's
Sure.
a point where, yes, this brand does have a recognizable quality
Sure.
difference.
Yeah.
And it's not just marked up.
Oh, I agree. I agree with the statement. I was just looking for an example. The Searsall, if you don't know, the Searsall is an attachment that you stick on like a blowtorch, or a propane torch, and it just essentially turns it into a jet engine.
Oh my god.
And you can like
what?
sear steaks with it with like a handheld propane torch. Yeah, it's very, very cool. I tried to get him one. Oh yeah, I have a deep fryer. Still haven't used it. I swear by my air fryer, I even made cookies in it. Did you, Virabot? How'd you do that? The deep fryer filters the oil for me. That's nice. It's just a Tefal Walmart special, but it works well. Nice. We use Tefal pans. They work great. Cheap, inexpensive. Not cheap. I shouldn't say cheap. They're inexpensive, but better quality than what you paid for. I like my pans a lot. Oh, it's a reference to Extreme Cheapskates show. Gotcha. Like a couple's using the same deodorant stick. Ah, okay.
Maybe that.
Searsall, that sounds like a Milwaukee brand power tool. Yeah. The Searsall, the same guy who made the Searsall also made like a Rotovap for home use. So if you really want to get like deep into kitchen tools, that's a place to look. So we're just trying to get this little bit of caramelization on our pineapple. Just get some of those sugars nice and caramelized. We're not really going to be eating any of this pineapple. It's just for decoration. But having it be caramelized is going to give us a nice aroma as you're kind of digging the fried rice out of it. I mean, some of the pineapple will come up with your fried rice, of course. But we're really just kind of looking for that aroma and the color right now. Mine's Tefal as well, but you can't buy it in the States for some reason. My grandma's still sealed in a box. Nice. Newfie says, the Searsall is good because it spreads out the heat and it takes away the propane taste you can sometimes get with the original torch. Sure, yeah. I love Tefal. Cook with them, then toss them when the coating wears out. Love Tefal. Air fryer is basically a mini convection oven, truth be told. Sure, yeah, absolutely. The Tefal pans I have are stainless. They don't really have a coating on them. But they've worked great. I've had mine for, probably like 8 years now. And great. All of our stainless pans?
Wow.
Yeah. Great. Love them. You can certainly buy better pans, but for the price, tough to beat. Real tough to beat. There we go. So now we're getting some nice caramelization right on the edges. Yeah. That's what we want to see. See? Yes. So we'll just give that another minute or so. What brand of knives do you use? I have a beautiful, is it Dale Strong? I use a lot of different knives. Again, if you go to !kit, you can see all the knives I use. Typically, the one I use the most often is just this 8-inch Global. It's the very first knife I ever bought in my career. So it's just kind of the one I'm most comfortable with. It's probably not the best knife I own, but it's the one that I use the most. I'm just most comfortable with it. I've done all my competitions with that knife. I've just used it through my whole career. So the Global is what I reach for most easily, but I'm certainly not brand loyal. Just about everything in my kit is a different brand. I think your knife kit is it's super personal, and each piece in your kit should serve a purpose. And to me, I have no sense of brand loyalty to like, well, my chef's knife is this brand, so my paring knife should be the same brand. I don't care. Get the knife that works best for you. And what you like in one brand's chef knife, you may not like in their paring knife. So I don't feel like you should be constrained to being loyal to any brand. I mean, unless you have a contract with a brand, which I don't. So use what you like and use what feels good. So you can look through my kit and you'll see that like everything's a different brand because I just use what I like. My kit was a gift when I finished culinary school. Nice. Yeah. And at the same time, there's nothing wrong with having a matching set if that's what works for you. But for me, I've collected my knives over my career, like a knife at a time. So it just made kind of more sense to get what made sense at the time, whether it was my budget or what was available. Just kind of pieced it out bit by bit. H-Dog, what's up? I just sharpened my 100-year-old knife. I'm so used to the way it handles. Exactly. An inexpensive sharp knife, so much better than a super expensive dull knife. You can go to a thrift store and get a knife, and if you sharpen it well, dang. Actually, Chef Steps did exactly that video. They went to a Goodwill, and they bought like a $2 knife and sharpened it, and they're like, yeah, now this knife is better than a $1,000 knife that's dull, for sure, because it's sharp and it cuts well. So, taking care of your knives is so much more important than buying an expensive knife to begin with. Kat, we should make pina coladas more often. Dang. We should just open a pina colada restaurant. Or a bar, I guess it would be called. Call it Sipe's Coladas. Come on down. Have a Sipe Colada. When we were talking about the cube rule, I'm not trying to get into it again, but I showed it to my history teacher and he loved it. Yeah, the cube rule thing is hilarious. I like it. No other sound mixer I use does any better than my Behringer mixer. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I mean, it's certainly not about...
Oh, it's there. It's just a quiet turn.
It's certainly not about brand or anything like that. It's about using the right tool for the job. And that can be... The right tool for the job can be a different tool for the same job depending on the person, right? It's about what you're comfortable using. Like some people like to with video editing. Some people like Mac. Some people like PC. Some people like Adobe Premiere, even though they're wrong. Some people like iMovie. Some people like DaVinci. You can get great results with any number of tools. It's about what you're comfortable using. Water Sipe, thank you. Meanwhile, the 2 to 3 Yamaha mics I've used are poopy. Did you know about the Parks and Rec special in about 20 minutes? Oh, I didn't know it was tonight, but I knew something was happening with that. Nice little caramelization. Looking good. Get some of that gooey pineapple goo out of there. That gooey goo. And let's crack some eggs, shall we? It's egg time. Alright. Eggs. Where are my eggs? Can I offer you an egg in this trying time? I made a grilled PB&J sandwich for dessert this evening. It was delightful. I don't know. I'd think about it sooner. Yeah, that sounds great. Did you bring enough for the class? I'm Premier Gang. Sorry if you ban me. I regret nothing. No, it's okay. I mean, it's fine to be wrong. It's alright. I can take off for a bit. Let me know if you see the burger. Yeah, sure will. I will see it. I will look at it. Hands down. Alright, let me grab a little bowl for whisking our eggs. I'm back. How's the rice coming? We're about to get our eggs going, Kyle. We're in a class now? Oh boy, teacher has a lot of answering to do. Yeah, you guys picked a real lacking teacher.